Hey, what's going on? It's Will Graham, the Gorilla Gamer. This is a video response that I was tagged in from John from Gaming Through the Decades and from Christopher Pico, the old-ass retro gamer. Check out those guys' video on YouTube and subscribe. They got some excellent content. But let's get to it. The video response that I'm doing, that I was tagged in, is what are your top 5 most nostalgic games? This could be kind of hard, but mine was easy because all of mine are Nintendo games, straight up from the NES. So let's get started. The first one on my list is Rambo for the NES. Yeah, good old Sly Stallone on the front with his M60. Yes, this game you might be questioning, why that one of all games? I have a lot of nostalgia because in 1987, this was my first game that I bought with my own money. Yes, I know. I was given money for mowing the lawn, which was my summer job. My sister, older sister, she got to stay inside and do all the cleaning work while I got to go mow the lawn. Well, I would buy a game with my money. I would save up. This game, it wasn't great when I got home. I was very disappointed, but I learned its nuances, played through it, and turned out to actually like it. I put it on, and it is so nostalgic for me, it takes me right back to 1987. So this one definitely is one of my favorites. And you know what? It's not too bad. It gets some bad rap, but it's not too bad. Give it a shot. And next, this is so nostalgic to me because of this ad in this comic book here. And let me get a little closer in on it for you. But that is the comic ad for Metal Gear. And this made such an impression on me because I would just look at this and imagine what kind of game this was with all of these different weapons and all of your pickups that you collect. Everything down to the blast bomb suit, everything. And this got me so psyched to get the game. When I finally got Metal Gear, I was pleasantly surprised. It was everything that I was hoping it would be. And I beat this game. This was probably the 3rd or 4th game that I beat back in the late 80s when it came out. I love the first Metal Gear. It holds a very special place in my heart, so of course this would be on my most nostalgic list. Next is another game that I spent my own money on. I mowed the lawn and I went and bought Gunsmoke. Now this one turned out to be one of my most favorite games. I play this all the time and I love to beat it. It is a stellar game. But the main thing I remember was being a kid and me and my dad went on a camping trip at this KOA, and they had an arcade machine in there, and there was a Pac-Man, and there was Gunsmoke, the arcade version. I fell in love with it then, so I remember going to KB Toys to pick out a game with my money, and this was the one when I seen it, I was leaving with it, hands down. So if you've never played Gunsmoke, check it out. It's a shooter, and it's a classic Capcom game. Check it out. Next is a tie between Metal Gear and Goonies 2. Me and one of my best friends, Carlos, back in the day, we used to play this game together and try to figure it out just to beat it. I can remember, again, I say it a lot, but my summer of 1987, this game, I would stay the night at his house and we would go through marathons trying to figure this out. And this was without the player's guide or Nintendo Power either. And we didn't have the money to call the hotline, so we had to figure this crap out. And to this day, I've never beat it. I have to beat it. It holds a special place in my heart, Goonies 2. These next two hold a special place in my heart, so this will be 2 and number 1 of my most nostalgic games, and that is Super Mario Bros. 2 and The Adventures of Link. Why would these hold a special place in my heart? Other than they're really good games to me, back in, it was the Christmas of 1989, or 88, I'm sorry, 88 or 89, and I got these for Christmas. Now, these were hot sellers then, and they were, of course, like Nintendo, they were in very short supply, and the demand was huge. So my mom, she made sure that I got these Christmas morning. I didn't think I was. There was even stories on the news how people weren't being able to get these, and there was fighting in lines and stuff, just kind of like the current Black Friday news that you hear about, where people get all crazy. Well, that's what they were doing to these titles. And I got these because I didn't expect them, and let me tell you, all Christmas, I played these all day. I got them that morning, and I never quit playing them all night long. It was mainly The Adventure of Link because it was so dang hard. But Super Mario Bros. 2, albeit it was different, it was still awesome. So these are my number 1 and number 2 most nostalgic games. Sorry I had to throw an extra one in there just because I couldn't decide between Golgo 13 and the Goonies 2. Alright, those are my top 5 most nostalgic games. Thanks for tagging me, John. Thanks for tagging me, Christopher, man. It was actually fun to go back and go through some of these old games and remember all the memories that make them so nostalgic for me. It was a lot of fun. So thanks again. I look forward to doing more of these. I'll have a pickup video real soon. And in fact, so soon I'll probably be wearing the same shirt. Anyway, thanks again. We'll see you next time.